Yes.
And we have the Kamenkos, who won the Rising Star last night.
Wow.
In the semifinal. This is really going to be a great round.
Yeah, packed semifinal. You can see the power that I was talking about with Dimitri and his wife Elena there.
Yes.
Irina, sorry, beg your pardon. They have, to me, a lot of strength, a lot of power, good movement across the floor. But I like to see softness in the waltz.
Yeah, Nick and Victoria.
Yeah, well, exactly.
There's such an element of calmness to their dancing.
Alexandra and Alexander, or Sasha and Alex.
Or Sasha and Sasha.
That gets way too confusing. Beautiful, the lines that just go on forever. Yeah. Just the way, the fluidity of their bodies, how their spines move in sync.
Notice the pause that he's taking there to allow the other couple to pass by, but he's still keeping the moment. So showing floor craft without making it obvious.
And in comparison to Sasha and Sasha, yeah, exactly, totally different style.
Right, that little bit of speed and then soft.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, their timing dynamics and contrasts and light and shade between slow and speed is really something special and something that sets them apart from everybody else in this semi-final and obviously in the final, and it's what's making them such a tight contest to our current champions, but we'll see what happens tonight, Tony.
Oh, exactly. Because they really have to interpret every moment of the music. That's not easy to do, to be able to be fast when the music is fast and slow when the music is slow. You've been a champion. How do you find those highlights?
Well, we had a great coach, our recently departed Ron Montez, that we missed terribly. But in the waltz, he would say, still imagine a drum beat and feel like, I know it's a lot quite often the violins and the pianos, but to really interpret that in a drum beat in the waltz as well. And that's what I think Roman and Galina do so well. Tikon and Yana here in the tango, really getting into the emotion of the dance. They move so powerfully across the floor. But yeah, see the drama as well, the intensity, the internal, having a tiny bit of floor craft issue, even on this floor. 4,000 square feet floor, you still run into traffic if you're a smoothie.
Here we have the Kamenkos giving that movement a little Casa Doble feel in that tango.
The tango doble, don't you mean, John?
Yes.
Oh, Galina, look at that 1 foot spin, amazing. Jang and Adele looking fantastic.
Jang and Adele.
Oh, did you see that little kiss there?
I saw a little kiss there. And I think their choreography shows a lot. Tango has kind of a multicolored history to it because it started in the grottos of Argentina, and there was a bitter quality to its origin because the kind of relationships that come out of those places, and they were able to show that. They show the darkness of tango and the music and the suffering, but also to show the passion that is underneath all of that suffering.
Yeah, I love the American tango. Unlike the international ballroom tango that seems to be more about betrayal and jealousy and standoffishness, I feel like the American style tango has so much more sensuality, drama and passion to it.
All about the story.
And you mentioned last night when we were here on the show, you talked about how a lot of couples are bringing the Argentine style into their American tango, and I think that adds to that sensuality because of the closeness of Argentine style.
Yeah, bringing it back for sure.
And here we have our semi-finalists doing Foxtrot, our U.S. champions, Nick and Victoria.
And this is kind of a rare thing for Nick because in that Foxtrot he sort of lets loose and shows a little hip action, a little rhythm, and he's so famous for being smooth as velvet. And just to see him kind of pop a little rhythm in there is refreshing, like, here I am and I've got that.
Yeah, super playful, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's actually really great at it. It's super flexible and has a lot of isolation skills in his body. What a great semi-final for this pair. They've had a terrific comp.
They sure have.
Right, very, very strong finish in the Rising Star, and now to be out here.
Top 3 in the Rising Star, and now in the top 12, really in the country, because pretty much almost everybody is here, don't you think?
Absolutely, right.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic competition for them and going to give them a lot of confidence moving forward in the season.
But you know, these couples play that strategy because we all know that the National Championships is held here in the same town in Orlando in September.
Yes.
And we're only a few months away from that. So June, it's a huge competition. It's a really good time to get out there and size up who's on the floor, what they're doing, what do you need to do to strategize so that you get a better placement on Nationals when it happens.
Well, I mean, it's great that we've crossed that threshold now when we're into the season because it's June, July, and August that are really the
peak.
That's right, for all of these couples.
Yeah, this competition is like a springboard. It kind of is a little bit of a taster about what's to come in the season up ahead, and yeah, so if you get a good result here, it makes you feel nice and confident going into the next few months.
Right, because you feel that you've seen everybody who's going to show up.
6 couples are coming back. This is it, the Viennese Waltz.
Wow.
Pick your top 6, those of you that are watching the live stream. Let's see how good you have, how good an eye you have.
You know, but truthfully, you could almost pick any 6 and have fantastic.
Yeah, and be okay with it, right?
Be okay with it.
Whoever doesn't make it could have their own final.
Yes.
That's true, too.
Just beautiful.
I will say though, there are the 6 kind of finalists that we would expect, and then a lot of the semi-finalists are made up of our rising stars, which show how strong the rising star field is.
That's right.
At least 3 or 4 of the couples came out of the rising star final from last night. That's a high percentage to have in the open semi-final. Right here we have 2 couples that were in the rising star last night. I think it's going to be long until 380, our Rising Star champions from last night, till they're in the final. I can really see that in their not too distant future.
This could be a 7-couple final.
It
Yeah,
could very easily be.
Fully agree, John.
Yeah, Carly Turner and Anastasia finished with such a beautiful interpretation of Viennese Waltz. They had a moment of stillness there that John and I were talking about in tango. So bringing something like that looks like tango to Viennese Waltz and then making it stretch out into a beautiful interpretation of the music. I love seeing that kind of musicality.
Oh, look at that nice camaraderie. Travis is with Vika.
Yeah, it's with Vika.
Vika's taken Jamie. There's such a nice feel amongst all the competitors. Everyone's so happy to be back out there. It's a